भयंकर यार। नहीं, हम लोग स्कूल पहुंच गए। ओ भाई, अच्छा वो स्टेशन, वो ट्रेन, सही यार।
Ready for the sorting ceremony?
Yes sir.
Better be Gryffindor.
चलिए, ग्रिफिंडोर हाउस हो गया हमारा। ड्रेस भी चेंज हो गई।
Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
ओ यार, काश हम भी जा पाते भाई। नमस्कार, आदाब, सत श्री अकाल, हेलो, कैसे हैं आप सभी दोस्तों। मैं आशा करता हूँ आप सभी अच्छे होंगे और अपने जीवन में कुछ बेहतरीन जरूर कर रहे होंगे। मैं स्कार आप सभी लोगों का स्वागत करता हूँ हॉगवर्ट्स लेगेसी के एपिसोड नंबर 2 में। तो दोस्तों, लास्ट एपिसोड में हम लोगों ने इस गेम को शुरू किया था, जिसमें हम लोग हॉगवर्ट्स स्कूल को 5th ईयर में ज्वाइन करने वाले थे। प्रोफेसर फिग हमें स्कूल ले जाने के लिए आते हैं और उनके एक साथी मिस्टर जॉर्ज भी हमें ज्वाइन करते हैं। हम लोग एक उड़ने वाले रथ के जरिए स्कूल की तरफ निकल पड़ते हैं। और दोस्तों, रास्ते में मिस्टर जॉर्ज प्रोफेसर फिग को एक छोटा सा जादुई संदूक देते हैं, जिसे जैसे ही हम लोग छूते हैं वो चमकने लगता है और वो खुल जाता है। उसके अंदर एक खुफिया चाबी होती है। लेकिन तभी हम लोगों के रथ पर एक बहुत बड़ा खतरनाक ड्रैगन हमला कर देता है, जिसमें मिस्टर जॉर्ज मारे जाते हैं और प्रोफेसर फिग हम लोगों को जैसे तैसे इस चाबी की मदद से बचाते हैं। इस चाबी को छूते ही हम लोग एक सुनसान जगह पहुंचते हैं, जहां से आगे बढ़ते हुए हम लोग पहुंचते हैं गॉब्लिन बैंक। वहां पर हम लोग आगे 12 नंबर के वॉल्ट के अंदर घुसते हैं। और दोस्तों, इस वॉल्ट के अंदर हमें एक बहुत मशहूर जादूगर जिनका नाम था रैकहैम, उनकी मेमोरी मिलती है। इस मेमोरी से हम लोगों को पता लगता है कि एक बहुत ही पावरफुल एंशिएंट मैजिक है, जिसको हासिल करने के लिए बहुत सारे बुरे लोग इसके पीछे पड़े हुए हैं। इस मैजिक का सही हाथों में जाना बहुत ज़रूरी है और इस मेमोरी के ज़रिए हमें यही पता लगता है कि हम इस एंशिएंट मैजिक को पहचान सकते हैं। दोस्तों, यहाँ पर भी हमारे ऊपर एक बहुत खतरनाक गॉब्लिन जिसका नाम है रॉक, वो हमला कर देता है और प्रोफेसर फिग जैसे तैसे हमें बचाकर आखिरकार हॉगवर्ट्स तक पहुँचा ही देते हैं। हॉगवर्ट्स में हम लोग सॉर्टिंग सेरेमनी को ज्वाइन करते हैं, जिसके बाद हमें हमारा हाउस ग्रिफिंडोर मिल जाता है। और दोस्तों, इस एपिसोड के एंड में हम लोग हॉगवर्ट्स की अपनी पहली क्लास के लिए जाने वाले थे और आज हम उसी चीज़ को कंटिन्यू करने वाले हैं। तो चलिए दोस्तों, आज का एपिसोड शुरू करते हैं और देखते हैं कि हॉगवर्ट्स लेगेसी के एपिसोड नंबर 2 में अब आगे क्या होता है। ठीक है, अपना मिशन क्या है? फाइंड योर कॉमन रूम। ओके, I need to head to my common room. Sounds as though there are some voices coming from nearby. Perhaps I should follow them. ठीक है, चलिए। हाँ, ये बच्चे ये रहे।
Must be different starting Hogwarts in your 5th year.
ये हमारे बारे में बातें कर रहे हैं भाई। ठीक है।
That new 5th year. They're lucky they didn't end up as dragon food, like that poor man.
Crashida, where is Crashida?
Imagine starting a new school.
ओ भाई, ये ऊपर क्या कर रही है?
Room, everyone. Let them
I hope a
never
professor
do
catches her this
anything for a
time.
thrill.
हाँ, इनसे, इस लड़की से बात करनी है मैं, क्रशिडा से।
I hope a professor catches her this time.
Nelly'll do anything for a thrill.
पर कैसे? नेली, अच्छा नेली तो यही रहा, इससे बात कर लेते हैं। नेली ऑक्सपायर,
She gets bolder.
ये भी आ गई।
every year.
Why is everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly
अच्छा,
safe.
ये नेली है। Okay.
Well, hello. Don't mind me. I find it helpful to change my point of view now and again. Put things in perspective. Once I made it to the top of Gryffindor Tower from the outside without a broom. Goodness. I'm Nellie, by the way. Nellie Ogspire. I've heard rumors about what happened to you on your way to Hogwarts. Is it true? About the dragon?
It is true.
Yes, our carriage was attacked by a dragon.
Crikey! I can't believe it. How thrilling! And also terrifying.
Definitely, भाई terrifying तो था ही था.
You've certainly brought some much-needed excitement to Gryffindor, and Hogwarts, for that matter.
Nice to meet you. What are the people saying about my travels?
I'm sure I'll be seeing you around, either in our common room or when you scale your next tower.
You never know. Bye for now.
Bye for now. ओह फिर चढ़ गई ऊपर ये. अब और स्टूडेंट्स हैं. अच्छा ओ देखो ना ये. ओ भाई ये क्या हो रहा है? टैरो कार्ड्स है क्या? ओ ये तो हमने सेव खा लिया. नहीं अब नहीं हो रहा. ठीक है मुझे उससे बात करनी है. लड़का है शायद यहाँ पे.
I would really like someone to try it.
Gareth.
Sure you don't want to try it? Brewed it myself.
अच्छा कुछ beer के वहाँ.
Hello, you're the new 5th year. Pleased to meet you. I'm Gareth Weasley. Heard about your travels here. Can't believe it. Glad you and Fig are all right. Is it true that someone from the Ministry was with you in the carriage?
Oh, yes. A friend of Professor Fig's.
Oh, didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
Thank you, Gareth. So am I. Are you related to Professor Weasley?
I am. She's my aunt.
That must be nice. That must be nice. That must be awkward. Then you can do whatever you want. That must be nice. I will
Must be
say.
nice having an aunt for a professor.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year. Keeps too close an eye on me. It's all a bit suffocating, to be honest. Still, she means well. And she's an incredibly powerful witch. She'll have your back.
Nice meeting you, Gareth. What's that in your mug? Do you have a knack for potions too? Nice meeting you, Gareth. What's that's in your mug? ये पूछ
Are
लेते.
you having butterbeer for breakfast?
Oh no. I've been perfecting a recipe I came up with over the summer. I'm almost there, based on some reactions that may need a bit more work.
Nice meeting you. What's that's in your mug? ये तो पूछ लिया हमने. Do you have a knack for potions too?
Seems you enjoy brewing. Might I assume that you've a talent for potions of all sorts?
Well, as I see it, there's little difference fundamentally between brewing a modification to butterbeer and a Wiggenweld potion. Though I'm not certain Professor Sharp would make the connection. He doesn't appreciate my creativity as much as you might think.
Okay. ठीक
Well,
है.
it was nice meeting you, Gareth. And thank you for the insights on your aunt.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Good luck today.
बंदे बड़े अच्छे हैं भाई. और जब मैं कॉलेज में गया था अपनी तो भाई दबा के रैगिंग हुई थी. ठीक है हमारी बात करना. Introduce yourself to Krishida. हाँ Krishida यहाँ पर है.
Oh, what did I do wrong this time? I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's not a complicated spell. I should be able to do it non-verbally. Why is this not working? Ugh! Oh, hello there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
Splendidly theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last evening. Made it in by the skin of your teeth. Is it true that you're Professor Fig's protege?
ये बोल देते हैं कि I have studied with him.
That, but I did study with him a little before we arrived.
Blast! I was hoping he might have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Is that what you were trying to do just there?
Oh, yes. Having a spot of trouble. I've mastered the charm using its incantation, but this is proving a bit trickier.
I'm sure you will get it. Perhaps you must just need a little more practice. Your casting need work. I'm sure you will get it.
Don't worry, you'll get it in the end.
Oh, I hope so. If I can get it, Professor Ronan's sure to be very impressed. I'm just going to keep at it.
हाँ पूछें कि non-verbal spells होते क्या हैं?
Is it really that difficult to cast non-verbally?
Oh, yes. And if you don't get it just right, the results can be, shall we say, awkward. Once, I tried to cast Depulso non-verbally on a goblet in the Great Hall and ended up launching Professor Sharp's Yorkshire pudding into his face. He was not happy.
Okay, can most students cast?
Do most students know how to cast non-verbally?
Not at all. Hogwarts doesn't teach non-verbal casting until the 6th year. And even then, many struggle with it. I'm simply trying to get ahead of the game.
I wish you luck.
Well, good luck with it. It was nice to meet you, Cressida.
You as well. Enjoy your first day.
New Gryffindor. Professor Weasley's waiting for you outside the common room.
Okay. किसने बोला बट ये? अच्छा इस बंदे ने. चलिए. ओ.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams.
Okay.
They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
और वो क्या चीज है? उई!
Here you are.
Wizardry book. भाई साहब क्या खतरनाक बुक है?
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year.
Okay.
You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have.
Okay.
Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
चलिए.
This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Peasy has a brand new game.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up.
यार क्या सही है ना? पहला दिन तो अभी तक बहुत बेहतरीन जा रहा
It
है.
appears to have some information for you about that painting of poor Barufio.
Okay.
Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
Okay.
Revelio.
देखिए, portrait of Barufio. Guide pages. This portrait depicts the wizard Barufio, famed for his brain excellent, and an example of what happens when incantations are improperly spoken. He once said S instead of F and found himself on the floor with the buffalo on his chest. Okay. ठीक है, field guide challenge are the only way to acquire experience points. Okay. This is wizarding level XP earned from challenges. Continue. ठीक है. You field guide tracks your current challenge progress. Select the challenges for instrument. ठीक है. पहला challenge ये दिखा रहा है हमें. क्या है ये? Collecting your first guide page unlock a new challenge category. New challenges are you unlock through your adventure will appear here. Select field guide pages to continue. Field guide pages. ठीक है. क्या है इसमें? Each challenge has tired special rewards unlock. Okay. Collect 2 field guide pages in Hogwarts. ठीक है, एक हमने कर लिया है. Okay. चलिए.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
इसके पीछे कुछ दिखा रहा है मुझे? नहीं, इनके पोर्ट्रेट में तो कुछ नहीं है. यहाँ पर कुछ है, देखो ना ये. बट ये लेवल लॉक्ड है.
No time to waste. You've classes to attend.
Yes, ma'am. ये तो कोई प्रोफेसर तो नहीं है बिल्ली के शेप में, क्योंकि हैरी पॉटर में ऐसा था.
Revelio.
ठीक है, चलिए चलते हैं मैम. वहां पर कुछ है.
timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Okay, open map. You've discovered a flue flames fast travel point. You can open the map at any time to fast travel to any discovered flue flames, okay? Hogwarts is divided into two main areas. The left side of the map is where students and professors live and includes the house common rooms and great hall. Okay? Select the Southwick region to continue. Southwick region, isko pick karne ke liye bol raha hai. Okay? In this way, you can see the flue flames available in that region. Green flue flames represent flames you have discovered, including your own house, common room. Grey flue flames reveal the location undiscovered. Okay? Right side of the map is academic points of interest, including the astronomy, library, and greenhouse. ठीक है? यहाँ पर ना ये सारे grey areas हैं. Professor Weasley has unlocked the Central Hall flue flames for you. Use rotate the map and अच्छा ये देखो हाँ ये रहा ये है ना and X to travel सही है.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Okay. चलिए.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
भाई क्या जगह है.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Thank you, Professor. Can you tell me more about the Charms class? What exactly is Defense Against Dark Arts?
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard and a talented teacher.
Okay, thank you, Professor. What exactly is Defense Against Dark Arts?
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
What is Hogsmeade?
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Okay, thank you, Professor.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
There is, in fact. I'm afraid there isn't.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now.
Say it.
Devil, Professor Fig, your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you.
Yes, ma'am.
And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
ठीक है, प्रोफेसर से बात कर लेते हैं.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
हाँ, मैं करना तो नहीं चाहता था, पर मुझे लगी वो लेडी अच्छी है, तो ठीक है.
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
ठीक है. ओके, डिफेंस अगेंस्ट द डार्क आर्ट्स क्लास. हाँ, एक तो ये होना करना है हमें, और I could get lost in the castle. I may need to use a charmed compass in the field guide to help me find the way. Okay. This represents main quest. Completing the main quest will further the story, unlock new features, and grant XP. Okay. Some quests are locked by spell and or level requirements. In these cases, you will need to be required level and or have the required spell to activate the quest. New spells can be earned by completing professor assignment or as quest rewards. Okay. Track a quest with A to continue.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend.
Ollivander?
I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Yes. Definitely भाई, अपना मैजिक को अच्छे से लर्न करना है हमें. Quest complete. Welcome to Hogwarts. Complete main quest हो गया हमारा, ठीक है. Cast charm compass. Okay, the charm compass will lead you to the anything you are tracking. Yes sir. चलिए. नहीं यहाँ, अच्छा खुल गया. अरे खुल तो गया था. अच्छा यहाँ सेंटर में आना है क्या? अच्छा ये लोड हो रहा है, देखो. हाँ आप खोला. ओके. ठीक है, हम अपनी डार्क आर्ट्स की क्लास के लिए जाने वाले हैं. डिफेंस अगेंस्ट द डार्क आर्ट्स. ओह भाई, बिगिन. चलिए. ओ तेरी. अरे भाई.
Is that all you've got?
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No?
Levioso.
One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
चलिए भाई, लेवियोसो स्पेल सीखने का टाइम आ चुका है. स्टडी वोन. अच्छा ठीक है. ओके, लेवियोसो चार्म अपना ओपन हो चुका है.
Levioso.
ये सच में प्रोडिजी है भाई.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
ओहो, हमें तो बता दो कैसे करना है.
Let us begin with the basic cast.
ठीक है. Perform a basic cast on the dummy like this.
See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast.
And how I would do that?
A surprised opponent is a weak opponent.
Break through your yellow shield with control spells like the levitation
we
spell.
demonstrate earlier.
ठीक है. अब हो गया ना. ठीक है. अच्छा, ये करना है मुझे आरटी दबा के.
Good. Now the basic cast. Well done.
ठीक है. चलिए, लेवियोसो तो हो गया.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
You may begin. चलो भाई, मुकाबला होने वाला है.
This should be easy. Protego. Complicates things. Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it. Levioso.
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm expecting
All of the students with disabilities. I do.
ओह, नीचे गिरा दिया उसे तो हमने.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
ठीक है, एक नया स्पेल हमने सीख लिया है. लेवियोसो.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
बढ़िया.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
ठीक है. चलिए.
All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Speak with Sebastian. ठीक है, ये बंदा कौन है?
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice. It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I have had my share of wand combat. It was never used my combat. I will say, ठीक है पहला वाला सही है.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Sounds intriguing, sounds suspicious. ये अलग से लड़ने के लिए बुला रहा है वैसे चल देखते हैं क्या होता है.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested.
Luke and Brattleby.
Till next time.
Until next time, bro. Quest complete. Defense against the dark arts. ठीक है. Defense class हमारी हो चुकी है. हमें जाना है बाहर. ओ यहाँ पे ये क्या है?
You dueled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
Okay, इतनी सी बात थी बस. Okay, चलिए. हमें नीचे जाना है क्या? अब हमारे कौन से अच्छा हाँ चार्म क्लास है ना. चलिए चार्म क्लासेस के लिए भी चलते हैं. ओ भाई सीढ़ियों पे सीढ़ियाँ चढ़ाए जा रहे हैं. वो ये बंदा हमें सल्यूट कर रहा था क्या? अब नहीं कर रहा है. ओ
Let's just keep our heads about this.
आत्माएं थी वो. ठीक है, मैं ऊपर जाना है.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson. Madam Kagawa.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get...
चलिए चार्म क्लासेस का टाइम आ चुका है. डिफेंस क्लास तो हमारी अच्छी रही, अब चार्म क्लास कैसी रहेगी?
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
चलिए एक्सियो, इसियो,
Accio.
एक्ियो, अच्छा, ओ तेरी.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
ठीक है. ओ तेरी.
So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
ठीक है, अब एक्ियो चार्म को सीखने का टाइम, स्पेल को सीखने का टाइम आ चुका है.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now,
ठीक है, the summon.
think of this like gobstones, if you will, but instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them
toward you. ठीक है,
The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more, or it'll fall. Yes? Now, I could keep talking about theory all day, but practice is the best professor. Show us how it's done.
ठीक है भाई, अगर आप चुप करेंगे तो हम थोड़ा पढ़ लें. The summoning charm Accio, pull the target closer to the caster. Hold RT and press the assigned button to cast Accio and pull a target closer. ठीक है, and Accio.
Very good. Happens to the best of us. Splendid. That's it.
ठीक है, हमने कर तो लिया, बट मुझे शायद पॉइंट्स लेने थे.
Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
ठीक है.
You'll be the blue,
Natsai.
just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes.
Yes, ठीक है, हमें ब्लू वाले बॉल्स को खींचना है.
Let us do this.
अच्छा, मेरी बारी अभी आई नहीं है, अब आएगी. 50 पॉइंट्स ले ली उसने भाई. अब मेरी बारी है. 50 पॉइंट्स. सही, बढ़िया भाई. तो 50 लिए जा रही है.
That is how it's done.
सही में भाई, आप बहुत अच्छा खेल रही हैं, बट अब हमारी बारी है. एक ही बार करना था, शिट, गलत कर दिया. स्टॉप. 30 पॉइंट्स पीछे हूं मैं इससे. उसने फिर 50 ले लिया. डैम ब्रो, बहुत ही सही खेल रही है यार ये. हार गए अपन तो. अरे यार, ये अंकल की वजह से दिखा ही नहीं मुझे.
Quite impressive.
No, it's not impressive, bro. 50 पॉइंट से हार गया मैं. ठीक है, बढ़िया.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
अब क्या कर दिया इन्होंने? ओ तेरी.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
भाई ये वाला तो जीतना है हमें. ये तो धांसू प्लेयर है भाई. 70 पॉइंट्स नहीं, कितना? 30 पॉइंट्स ले लिए. ओके. नहीं गिरना मत प्लीज, गिरना मत, गिरना मत, गिरना मत। 0 points bro.
Let us see this. That is how it's done.
नहीं आप सही बहुत ही अच्छा खेल रही हैं मैम। क्या कर रहा हूँ मैं यार, ज्यादा ही, अरे उस बॉक्स के बचाने चक्कर में मैंने पूरा फुल फोर्स से ले आया मैं, ये तो हार गया मैं, गंदा हारा हूँ ये तो। ठीक है ओ यार भाई बहुत बुरी हालत है अपनी तो। $30 points only.
Very good.
ठीक है बॉक्स से टकराने का कोई सीन नहीं था यार। भाई वो बहुत अच्छा खेल रही है भाई अपनी तो। लो भाई बैंड बज गई अपनी तो, गंदी वाली।
Very good, both of you. Well done.
कहाँ गुड यार, अपना तो बहुत ही बुरे हाल थे। ठीक है
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
I'm glad you understand. I'm holding my own. Yeah.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year.
अच्छा 4th year में आई है।
My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
ठीक है nice. How big is Ugadao?
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Agadao.
Wagadu School of
Wagadao बोल रहे
Magic
हैं
is the
लोग।
largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Okay. What does Agadao look like?
Is Wagadu a castle like
Wagadu.
Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
ये वागाडो कभी हम लोग जहाँ पे तो बड़ा सही है, बड़ा अच्छा लग रहा है सुन के तो। Is magic the same at Wagado?
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
Okay, बिना wand की? That's crazy. That's incredible.
You
Seriously.
can cast spells without a wand.
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand.
सही बात है, अगर वहाँ wand ही हो जाए तो।
That I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
ठीक है, ये बात सारी हो चुकी है। Thank you for telling me about the Wagado.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
सही में।
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Until next time. भाई सही में
You can use Accio on humans.
A word, if you would.
You're so inclined.
मुझे ऐसा लगता था कि मैजिक स्कूल एक ही है, बट और भी हैं।
To be precise, Sebastian.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation.
Nah, इतना अच्छा तो नहीं रहा।
Competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum.
Yes.
Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
दोनों क्लासेस से मैं स्पेशल असाइनमेंट्स मिलने वाले हैं। ठीक है, हमने दोनों क्लासेस अटेंड कर लिए हैं। चार्म क्लास भी कंप्लीट कर लिया हमने। Now what? पहले क्लास से बाहर निकलते हैं, प्रोफेसर वीसली के पास जाना था वैसे तो।
You're the new student, aren't you? Hello. You wanted to speak to me.
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
That's kind of you to say. Wasn't too challenging lesson.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
ठीक है. Weasley after class. Professor Weasley wants to see. हाँ, yes, ये करना है हमें. ये करना है हमें, ठीक है. चलिए, चलते हैं. प्रोफेसर वीजली की क्लास कहाँ? ये क्या है?
Revelio.
बिल्लियां बहुत मिलती रहती हैं. यार डॉग ही नहीं है यार, डॉग्स भी तो होने चाहिए ना. ओ तेरी. ठीक है, हम लोग पहुंच गए हैं. बिगिन. ओ तेरी, क्या मस्त ना.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
Yes, ma'am.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near, what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
मनाही करते हैं कि फिग ने मना किया है. या इसको बोलते हैं कि प्रोफेसर फिग से आपकी बात तो हुई होगी ना.
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
Yes, ma'am.
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan mentioned that. What more work? Professor Ronan mentioned that. हाँ, उन्होंने mention तो किया था. ठीक है, बोल देते हैं.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand.
Oh, भाई.
You've managed your classes well.
अपनी जादू की छड़ी भी हमें नहीं मिलने वाली है.
But you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
क्योंकि ये already एक second hand use कर रही है. I'm ready to go. What more can you tell me about the potion shops? What a spellcraft. So there's really is an Ollivander's here. I'm ready to go, I will say.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
How about Natty? हाँ, मुझे Natty ज़्यादा सही लग रही थी. Sebastian. I think Natty.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students.
और I think शायद ये हमारी partners भी होगी आगे की लड़ाई में.
She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
ठीक है, हॉग्समीड जाने का भी टाइम आ चुका है, पर उससे पहले हमें प्रोफेसर रोनन के साथ एक असाइनमेंट कंप्लीट करना है. चलिए. Okay, speak to Professor Ronan to receive your first assignment. Assignments are type of quests given to you by Hogwarts professor that, when completed, reward you with new spells. The reward for completing your first assignment will be the mending charm. Reparo. Oh भाई साहब, Reparo, जिससे सब चीजें रिपेयर हो जाती है, which is required to complete the quest. You can track assignments and their progress in the quest menu. Field guide. Okay. चलिए, Professor Ronan किधर हैं आप? ये बाहर ये रहे. चलिए, इनसे बात करते हैं.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor?
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that, the mending charm Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
I will complete the task. What is the purpose of the task? I will complete the task. Purpose क्यों पूछना? क्योंकि वो बता ही दिया उसने. Yep.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
Okay. चलिए. Professor on assignment. Collect the flying page near the broken statue. Collect the flying page in the defense against the dark arts tower. Okay. चलिए. हम ये task complete करने हैं and then.
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
I wonder where the flying page is. Collect the flying pages near the broken statue. Okay, maybe इसे levitate तो नहीं करना.
Levioso.
हाँ, मुझे लग ही रहा था. चलिए, एक टास्क तो हो गया. बढ़िया. ठीक है. वो एक ये है. अरे वो क्या चाम था ना. अच्छा ये उड़ रहा है, तभी तो मैं बोलूं क्या है. ठीक है, ऐसे पकड़ना है हमें. फाइनली चलिए ये भी हो गया. ठीक है चलो, और हमें जाना है डार्क आर्ट्स टावर में.
A flying page must be around here somewhere.
ये रहा.
Brilliant.
ठीक है तो हो गए.
Help me.
Revelio.
Zenobia. क्या है नाम उसका?
Are you all right?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
अरे but क्यों? I'm sorry to hear that.
I'm sorry the other students weren't more friendly.
That's kind of you. I suppose there are a few decent souls here. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
सुना तो है, but
Gobstones. Sounds like a fun challenge.
That's what I tried to tell everyone. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
ठीक है, हमें शायद वो ढूंढने होंगे.
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented fifth year to help.
हमसे मदद मांग रही है. I can't make any promises. Any ideas how to reach them? You don't have any friends?
Do you have any suggestions on how to get your gobstones down from their hiding spots?
If I knew that, I'd get them myself. Whoever hid my gobstones that high got up there somehow.
ठीक है. हम तो खुद ही अभी कुछ कर नहीं सकते, but definitely हम try करेंगे.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
ठीक है। क्वेस्ट, हाँ, गॉब्स ऑफ गॉबस्टोन, वो तो ठीक है, बट फिलहाल हमें अपना टास्क कंप्लीट करना है पहले।
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
वो हम डेफिनेटली करेंगे, ज़ेनोबिया की हेल्प तो करनी है।
I completed the assignments, Professor.
अरे हो गया कंप्लीट?
You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we?
बढ़िया यार।
Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
चलिए।
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
बच गया, हो गया, चलो रिपारो। The mending charm Reparo can be used to mend broken objects and pieces of the environment. Maybe शायद ये कुछ ब्रिज बनाने के लिए काम आए और उस बच्ची की हेल्प कर पाए हम लोग, ज़ेनोबिया की।
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover was too accurate and lashed out.
It's done. ठीक है, प्रोफेसर रॉनिन का असाइनमेंट भी हो गया। ठीक है, it's done.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
हाँ, डेफिनेटली वो करना है मुझे, मैं जानता हूँ। ओए? यहाँ पर कुछ है। आई थिंक ये देखो, ये क्या है? देखो वहां पर कुछ तो है, ये देख रहे हो? हाँ, मिल गया, बढ़िया।
I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
वो बोलता कुछ तो लग रहा है वहां पे। ठीक है, ज़ेनोबिया के बॉल्स हम लोग ढूंढ के रहेंगे आज सारे। वो ये फ्लाइंग पेजेस को पकड़ लेते हैं। ठीक है।
Revelia.
Charms is the only class I can stay awake for.
ओह सही ना? ठीक है, ये छोड़ो भाई, हमें उसके गॉब बॉल्स ढूंढने हैं, गॉबस्टोन्स। ये क्या है?
What am I missing?
भाई स्कूल में क्या-क्या चीजें हैं ना?
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Okay, but perhaps I will have a look.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have.
ठीक है।
Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
ठीक है, like a moth. एक और साइड क्वेस्ट है, उसे छोड़ो। ठीक है, अभी हम लोग ज़ेनोबिया की मदद कर रहे थे। अब मुझे कास्ट दोबारा से अपना ये टास्क सिलेक्ट करना पड़ेगा। या चलिए,
I'd like to retire from here.
भाई पेजेस का भी ध्यान रखियो। यार वो डार्क आर्ट्स की क्लास में भी जाना था रॉनिन का, वहां पे भी एक टास्क था, वो मुझे पता नहीं वो क्लास कहाँ पे, ढूंढना पड़ेगा।
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
हाँ, वो तो हम लोग कर ले। ओह, वो रहा देखो। ठीक है, 2 हो गए, 6 ढूंढ।
Always said that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio.
ये क्या चीज है? अब यहाँ पर वो सीढ़ियाँ थी ना, इसे चढ़ना होगा हमें। ओ भाई साहब, ठीक है, एक फील्ड पेज मिल गया, बढ़िया। बोले नहीं नहीं, उतरना नहीं मैम।
Revelio.
Motive होना है। Under Professor Black's direction, it's my honor as a deputy headmistress to offer you the position of divination. उसकी mother है शायद ये। Professor at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, we are thrilled at the prospect of having you join our distinguished faculty. Please inform us of your intentions as soon as possible. I eagerly await your response. Warmest regards, Professor Matilda Weasley. इसकी वो फ्रेंड की मदर है। उनके लेडी के बच्चे का नाम क्या था यार, नाम भूल गया मैं। नैट ऐसा कुछ नाम था ना।
Revelio.
यहाँ पर कहीं है। ये नीचे जाने के लिए बोल रहा है भाई, यहाँ कुछ नहीं है। ठीक है, वो लास्ट सर्च करते हुए नीचे चलते हैं। नीचे जाने के लिए बोल रहा है यार। ओके 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 ओके, चलो 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 चलो। अरे उतरना है।
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
यहीं पर बोल रहा है ढूंढने के लिए। और मैंने यहाँ से उठा लेना था ना, कॉल नहीं उठाया था क्या?
Revelio.
हाँ, ओ देखो हो रहा। ठीक है, हे मिल गया। चलिए आगे चलते हैं। 3 स्टोन्स तो ढूंढ लिया, हमें 3 और ढूंढने हैं।
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
फ्लू पाउडर। क्या मुझे वो डार्क आर्ट्स वाली क्लासेस में मिल जाए ना तो बड़ा बढ़िया हो जाएगा। ओके वाओ, क्या जगह है भाई। ओए हाय, कितना ब्यूटीफुल है। ठीक है, चलो 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 चलो।
Protego. Lumos. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
ये रहा। बच्चे को बेचारा कहाँ का रख दिया है। अरे ये इस पे फोकस क्यों नहीं आ रहा है? ठीक है, 4 हो गए हैं।
Revelio. Levioso.
Pages, pages, baby. ओह तेरी भाई, हम लोग कौन सी जगह पे पहुंच चुके हैं? 2 स्टोन्स और हैं बस यार। यहाँ जाना है, सॉरी। ग्रैंड स्टेयरकेस टावर, ठीक है।
Revelio. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
पूरा एक Okay.
Off on another adventure, are we? Revelio.
Wora.
I wager the Hufflepuff.
That's the last of Zenobia's gobstones.
चलिए,
I
ये तो हो
should go
गया.
and see her.
I hope you've had more luck than I did tracking down my gobstones.
लीजिए मैडम, लीजिए, आपके स्टोन्स मिल चुके हैं.
Hello, Zenobia. I've found all of your gobstones.
Really? I didn't think it was possible. However did you do it?
Common sense and basic magic.
Well, may I have my gobstones back?
Yes, of course.
Of course. They are yours after all.
Oh, how wonderful. I shall dedicate all of my future victories to you. Speaking of which, now that I have all my gobstones back, I wonder if anyone in the common room would be up for a game.
Oh, wonderful idea.
I'm sure they'd be willing to play after the trouble spent getting them back. It's a fine idea.
Isn't it? Oh, we'll have so much fun together laughing as all the losers get sprayed, which won't include me. Very well, off I go. Wish me luck.
ठीक है, ये वाला हो गया क्वेस्ट कंप्लीट. गॉब्स ऑफ गॉबस्टोन्स. ठीक है, हमें एक हैंडल मिला है उसका वॉन्ड का. ओके, तो चलिए दोस्तों, आई थिंक यहाँ पर हमें कंप्लीट साइड मिशन, हाँ 3 मिशन हमें वो कंप्लीट करने, हमने 1 कर लिया है. तो यहाँ पर एपिसोड ख़त्म करते हैं और अगले एपिसोड में हम लोग जाएंगे हॉग्समीड. उससे पहले हम लोग एक और साइड मिशन है जिसमें हमें एक वो कुछ पिक्चर को वो करना है, मतलब ना शायद ढूंढना है, ऐसा कुछ है. तो वो हम लोग अगले एपिसोड में कंटिन्यू करेंगे. ओ भाई साहब. तो चलिए दोस्तों, आज का एपिसोड यहीं पर ख़त्म करते हैं. सीरियसली आज का एपिसोड में तो मतलब लाइक एक्चुअल में ऐसा लगा कि मैं हॉगवर्ट्स स्कूल में हूँ और वहाँ पे क्लासेस अटेंड कर रहा हूँ. और लाइक इन क्लासेस को अटेंड करके हम लोगों ने 2-3 नए मैजिक अनलॉक कर चुके हैं और कुछ साइड मिशंस भी किए. और अब अगला मिशन जो हमारा है दोस्तों, वो है हमें हॉग्समीड जाना है, जहाँ पर हमें सप्लाईज लेने हैं और दूसरा हमें वहाँ पर हमारा अपना खुद का मैजिकल वॉन्ड भी मिलने वाला है. और दोस्तों ये मिशन हम लोग कंटिन्यू करेंगे अगले एपिसोड में. मैं आशा करता हूँ आप लोगों को आज का एपिसोड पसंद आया होगा. अगर पसंद आया हो दोस्तों तो प्लीज़ लाइक और कमेंट करके मुझे ज़रूर बताइएगा. अगर आप लोग मेरे चैनल पर पहली बार आए हैं तो प्लीज़ सब्सक्राइब कीजिएगा दोस्तों, क्योंकि आपके प्यारे लाइक्स, आपके प्यारे कमेंट्स और आपके प्यारे सब्सक्रिप्शंस मुझे बहुत हिम्मत देते हैं ऐसे अपलोड्स करते रहने के लिए. तो चलिए दोस्तों, मिलता हूँ आप सभी लोगों से अगले एपिसोड में. तब तक के लिए आप सभी अपना ख्याल रखिएगा. धन्यवाद, नमस्कार, जय हिंद.